Welcome to the channel. Today I am going to be making some raspberry cupcake. Let's get started. I have half a cup of butter and 3/4 cups of sugar. We are going to get the butter in, get it started. Now let's add 3/4 cups of sugar. Let's scrape down our bowl. This sugar and butter stuff is fluffy. Add it mixed for 5 minutes. Now let's add our eggs to the mixture. It's going to be 2 eggs and we're going to add them one at a time. There goes the first one. Let's add the second egg. Now let's scrape down the side of our bowl again. Now I'm going to add my vanilla, 1 teaspoon. And we're going to mix it some more. Let's work on our dry ingredients. This is 1½ cups of flour, 1/8 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. We're going to combine these. Wet ingredients: 1/4 cup of sour cream and 1/4 cup of milk, whole milk. All of these are room temperature, including the eggs and the butter. Oven is already set to preheat at 350 degrees. We're gonna mix these together. Now I have some raspberry that I pureed that I'm gonna add to this. However, when it's cooked, it's not gonna give the vibrant color that I'm hoping for. So I am gonna put a little red velvet elixir in here, a tad bit. That should do it. I think I need a little bit more. So it looks more raspberry than strawberry. Whoa, I think I did too much. Okay. There you have it. Make sure it's mixed thoroughly. Let it sit while I'm doing the other stuff. And then it will get the desired color. Now we are going to be adding our dry ingredients. This is going to be 2 batches. Get these together. And I'm going to pour my liquid. Give this a final scrape down. One more spin, and then we're just gonna do it by hand. I'm gonna also add my raspberry. gonna give it one more spin. As always, we don't want to over mix our batter, so I'm just gonna finish it by hand. Okay, let's fill up our stuff. Here we have our cupcakes. We are gonna put these in the oven, which is already preheated, and it's gonna be maybe 30 minutes, but I'm gonna set it for 20, and if it needs more time, then I'll do that. Okay, let's decorate these cupcakes. I did this one as a test, so now I'm gonna show you how I actually did this and got it to look like that. So we're gonna start by building this up. We are building a rose, making a rose. I've also blended the colors, pink and yellow. We're gonna squeeze our stuff down to make sure we have enough in there, and we just keep going around. There you have it. Just gonna fill in the gaps. Here's my rose. These are supposed to be hydrangeas. Okay, let's try this other flower. This is, I'm starting with the Rose Petal 104, and then I'm gonna as I do the next layer, I'm gonna do the 102. Now this is my very first time doing this, so I might not be as good as should be, but I'm gonna give it a try. Now I'm gonna do another layer, and I'm just gonna fill it in between the gaps. So here, even though there isn't that many gaps, or there aren't as many gaps as there should be, but I'm getting in there anyway. As I get closer to the top, I decided I needed to use a smaller tip. So I'm using the 102. The one before was 104. So we can I'm just gonna put a little tipsy in there. Oh. I am trying to make this look as realistic as possible, because it's pretty much how these flowers will come out. I mean, real flowers will come out. Okay,